Hi everyone, Babette Haggerty with Haggerty Dog Training, Midland Park, New Jersey, where we train everyday families to have once-in-a-lifetime dogs. I just wanted to give you a few helpful tips to keep your pet and you healthy, happy, and safe this Thanksgiving weekend. First of all, if you're traveling with your dog, you want to make sure that their name tags are securely fastened and with current information to their dog tag, to their dog collar rather. Number 2, make sure that microchip information, if it needs to be updated, that you have it updated with the microchip company. 3, if you're traveling by car, make sure that your dog is securely fastened via harness or inside of a crate in your car when you travel. My dad always said that if you're going to travel long distances with your dog, keep the leash on inside the crate with your dog attached, so that if for some reason something happens, you get into an accident, the crate pops open, somebody can grab your dog on the leash. The other thing that you want to keep in mind also is when you stop at a rest area for a potty break, think twice about letting your dog out. You never know when a truck's going to backfire and startle your dog. I knew a couple many years ago that had two Brittany Spaniels, or two Brittany's I should say, that they were traveling, they stopped at a rest stop, and the dogs got away from them because a truck had backfired. They were able to get their dogs back, however. It was a little scary for them. So think twice about actually letting your dog out to get a potty break. You know, if you only have a few hours to go, your dog will be okay. You might even be safer not letting them go to the bathroom and risk cleaning up a mess that would be a little unpleasant than them running down the highway and you having to chase after them. The other thing that you want to keep in mind is the morning of Thanksgiving, especially if you have company coming or you're going to a friend's house, start the day off with a nice brisk walk. Give them an obedience workout. Even start teaching them some tricks, like the best dog tricks on the planet, which is available everywhere. Just give them a good workout. Give them some good exercise. Help them relax. Help them get that energy out so they can relax throughout the day. The other thing you want to do is be very careful of, if you have company coming in, the safest place for your dog is either in a room or inside of a crate. And when you put him inside the crate, make sure he's calm and relaxed. You can give him a lot of chew toys, like sodapup cans. You fill it up with peanut butter and different treats, and let them chew on this for a while. The other things that you can use are American-made femur bones that they can chew on for a while. Or Earth Animals no-hide chews, which are actually the skin. Like, for example, this is salmon skin. It's healthy. It keeps them amused. You can also use antlers to keep them amused. The other thing that you can do is fill up some of these treats. Make some pumpkin yogurt treats. Mix up pumpkin with yogurt that doesn't have xylitol in it, and freeze it and give that to them as a chew toy too, or just something to suck on and soothe their nerves. You're much better off keeping them confined and crated. The reason is, yes, you do want them to be a part of your family and part of the festivities. However, you don't want to take the chance that, your crazy Uncle Charlie will open the door, your dog will go flying out, and no one will know. And 3 hours go by, where's the dog? Nobody knows. Or, maybe you have a nasty little nephew, Eddie, who's going to pull his tail, pull his ears, make it very unpleasant for him. Or maybe senile Aunt Sally ends up feeding him some chocolate. You don't want that to happen. Now, we always tell you no table scraps, no leftovers from the dinner table, and that's super important. However, we know we all like to give our dogs a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So it's important that you give your dogs, if you're going to give them human food, that you're very careful with the human food that you give them. You can give them turkey, but not the bones. You can give them mashed potatoes as long as there are no onions or leeks in them. Mac and cheese is fine. They can have that. Make sure there's nothing in there that they shouldn't have. Anything with xylitol and artificial sweetener, that's toxic for your dogs. Make sure they don't get a hold of any bones. Make sure that you take that garbage out right away, because you don't want your dog going into the garbage and eating all of that. The biggest day of the year for veterinarians is typically the day after Thanksgiving, and it's because the dog ate the wrong thing, got into the garbage, etc. So those are just some tips to keep your dog nice and safe for the Thanksgiving season, for the Thanksgiving weekend. We hope that everybody enjoys their holiday season and that you have a peaceful and abundant Thanksgiving. Thanks, everyone, and have a great night.